10 minutes. That's all the time I have to paint today. No pressure, right? Will it be a chaotic mess, or can I actually create something in such a short time? Let's find out. Today's challenge is to paint a complete piece in just 10 minutes. I'm already feeling the pressure because normally I don't spend that long on a single painting, but sometimes pushing yourself with a time constraint can unlock creativity you didn't know you had. With only 10 minutes on the clock, I'll be sticking to the basics. Primary colors, a simple idea. My goal is to work fast, focus on broad strokes, and capture the essence of something, rather than worry about the details. Okay, here we go. The key to painting in such a short time is not to overthink it. We're going to do a rough landscape, sky, trees, a little bit of blue in the foreground, and the goal isn't perfection, it's just to capture the scene. With only 10 minutes, I'm focusing on movement and energy rather than precision. Right now, I'm blending colors directly onto the canvas using fast, sweeping motions. A nice, big, bold quinacridone rose, orange, yellow for the sky. It's that perfect gold, crispy colored sky, the one just before sunset. When you're working with such a limited time frame, it's important to simplify. I'm using larger brushes to cover the surface area more quickly. Notice how I'm applying the lighter colors first, then working my way towards the shadows. A trick I like to use for quick paintings is blending on the paper. Instead of mixing everything on the palette, I'm letting the brush do the work directly onto the paper. It creates a nice spontaneous effect where the colors flow into one another, tapping in some water and blending it in together so it just does its own thing. As I rinse off my brush, I'm just going to get my heat gun and let this layer dry a bit, and then I'm going to get right into the next part. At this point, I'm adding just enough detail to suggest form. For example, the trees are really just dabs of green, but from a distance, they look a little bit like a full forest. Remember, the goal isn't to create a perfect piece in 10 minutes. It's to capture the energy and the movement of your idea. If it feels alive, then that's a win. So here I've taken yellow and I'm now creating an horizon. Same thing, just going in very loosely, letting it blend into one another. Since I dried the layer before, the actual line of the horizon stays sharp, and I will blend it softly into the rest. And here's our trees that are just blobs. Going into a nice juicy perylene green, I'm just doing a dab and a stripe and putting in those shadows and those forms. It's as easy as that. Watch how the brush dances over the page, just creating these essences of trees that look like an entire forest in the end. As I started to get near the end, I realized that I still had time left and I was nearly done. I almost didn't know what to do. I've been painting so simply for so long that this made me realize maybe I need to give a little bit more to my paintings. But this 10 minutes pushed me out of my comfort zone, and guess what? I love the results. This experience reminded me that sometimes we get so caught up in perfecting every little detail, we forget to just create. Having that clock ticking forced me to let go and just do it. So if you've ever struggled with overthinking your art, I challenge you to set a timer and just go for it. No hesitation, no second guessing. See what you can create in just 10 minutes. Join me for the next 30 days as I take on a new painting challenge every single day. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss out on tomorrow's challenge.